cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. They won't have a nuclear weapon. So we're going to honor them. And one of the hardest things to do, for me, it's one of the hardest things to do as a president, but has to be done.
As you go to honor these soldiers, do you have an update on the investigation as to how they were killed in Jordan?
No, they're doing that. That'll be released. You know what? Well, they're going to pay a big price. They're being decimated.
Is that report inaccurate, sir?
Sir, what do you say to the families of these fallen soldiers when Americans are wrongly against this war? How do you ask them to
Well, Americans aren't against the war. A poll just came out. Americans don't want to have gasoline prices, but they're not against the war. That just came out loud and clear in a poll. Nobody wants Iran to have a nuclear weapon. Do you want Iran to have a nuclear weapon? You think it's good? Go ahead.
You will speak to the families. What will you say to them today?
All I'm going to say is we love you. We love your child, and that's what they are to them. They're their children. There's no games, no nothing. That's their child. And all you can do is throw out your heart. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Because that's when they bring the bodies of our great heroes, our great patriots, warriors. They bring them back to Dover. And I've been there many times before. This was in particular something very sad. So we don't need straits. We don't need anything. We don't need the Hormuz Strait, but we do it because we have to do it, because we cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon. It's very interesting. So we're likewise winning in the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we're ensuring that they will never, ever be able to do to us what they've done to so many. You know, they've killed 52,000 plus protesters. People that were protesting have been killed. 52,000 over the last 4 months. Nobody wants to talk about the fake news back then, never mentions that. And I just left Dover Air Force Base, which is an incredible place, but oftentimes very sad, because that's when they bring the bodies of our great heroes, our great patriots, warriors. They bring them back to Dover. And I've been there many times before. This was in particular something very sad. I attended the dignified transfer ceremony for 4 great U.S. service members killed in the conflict with Iran. As they returned to American soil at Dover. And one of the families happened to be traveling to Georgia. Beautiful family, beautiful wife and husband and brother-in-law. And I said, I'm going to Georgia too. Where are you going? She says, well, after this, sir, they lost their beautiful son. We're going to Georgia. I said, so if you want, I'll give you a ride on Air Force One. And they said, wow. And this is a son who was like a flawless, perfect person, beautiful, beautiful son, handsome in every way, brilliant, respected by everybody. His sheet read so beautifully, and I told them that their beloved son, and his name was Lieutenant Tyler Feehan, and he was a person that was going all the way. He was going to be a general. He would have been a general very quickly. He was heading in that path, but I just want to thank Tyler's mother Sherry, his father Stephen, and his uncle David, great people. I got to know them a little bit on the plane, and standing there watching this sight, which is, it's very, very tough to watch, to be honest with you. Very tough. I think it's the toughest thing I do of anything I do. I do all this stuff, but I think it's the toughest thing I do. But to Sherry and Stephen and David, we will carry Tyler's memory in our hearts forever, and I just want to thank you. It's an honor to have you here today. Please.
Iran melancarkan serangan rudal dan drone ke pangkalan militer Amerika Serikat di Yordania sebagai balasan atas serangan Washington terhadap infrastruktur Iran. Serangan ini menewaskan 2 pasukan Amerika Serikat. Korps Garda Revolusi Islam Iran atau IRGC merilis rekaman yang memperlihatkan peluncuran sejumlah rudal dan drone ke arah yang diklaim sebagai pangkalan militer Amerika Serikat di Azraq, Yordania. IRGC menyatakan serangan itu merupakan balasan atas serangan militer Amerika terhadap infrastruktur sipil Iran. Menurut mereka, operasi yang dilakukan saat fajar tersebut menjadi gelombang ke-20 dalam operasi Nasr 2. Sasaran serangan diklaim meliputi area parkir pesawat berukuran besar di pangkalan militer Azraq. Serangan ini juga menewaskan 2 pasukan Amerika Serikat yang berada di lokasi. Pasukan Garda Revolusi Islam Iran kembali melancarkan serangan drone ke pangkalan Amerika Serikat di Bahrain. Pasukan Garda Revolusi Islam Iran mengklaim telah menghancurkan pusat kecerdasan AI utama dan depot drone milik Amerika Serikat. IRGC menyebut serangannya itu merupakan serangan balasan terbaru Amerika Serikat terhadap Iran. Selain itu, ia menyatakan Amerika Serikat melakukan kejahatan perang dengan menyerang sejumlah jembatan di wilayah Iran pada malam sebelumnya.